have you got a healing story for us? Either about yourself or about a client or...
Well, I don't think I'll talk about a client because I don't feel that would be fair, really. But I'll talk about myself, and I can my own healing story, really, quite a recent one. Last year was a particularly challenging year for me on a personal level. My youngest brother was incredibly ill and spent many months in hospital. And then out of the blue, my dad, who was only 63, died very suddenly of a lung disease that he didn't know he had. None of us knew anything about it, just came totally out of the blue. And it was a very painful experience to watch both of them suffer in that way.
That happened at the same time, did it?
Both at the same time, They were both in hospital at the same time. Total shock. And then came the task of clearing out the family home and saying goodbye to 35 years of memories. So that was, definitely a very difficult time for me. But without a doubt, my personal beliefs really helped me to accept that everything happens for a reason, which was a huge support. It was a support that no other person could provide me with. And as my brother got better and came out of hospital, I was really able to focus on healing myself. And I strongly believe that in order to heal, you need to really commit to being your own best friend. It's not just about, I'll go for some healing and expect somebody else to make you better, or I'll go and get some tablets and that will make me better. It's about being kind to yourself, listening to what your body needs, and also about really fully accepting this situation that you're faced with, because unless you can accept it and surrender to that, you're fearing it, you're angry, you can't heal. So really the latter part of last year I spent a lot of time just being rather than doing. I kind of worked less, generally did less, and just spent time doing things that I really enjoyed. And as well as giving myself lots of Reiki, I embraced support from others. If anybody offered anything, I would take that, thank you. I had lots of lovely massages, because that personally I love massage. That's brilliant for me. And I made sure I got plenty of sleep, I ate good food, and I spent time with people that I loved. And that kind of encompasses healing for me.
It's a complete lifestyle, isn't it? Really? It's really the lifestyle that we should all be leading.
It is, absolutely.
Never mind doing it just because we're emotionally traumatised or we've, experiencing sort of deep levels of grief. We should be. So perhaps from your point of view, it did kind of secure, like as you said, your own personal beliefs.
Absolutely, it did. And I coped a lot better than I thought I ever would or could, and it was through a faith, and again, not a religious faith, but a belief, a personal belief that everything does happen for a reason.
Yes. Absolutely.
And I think I've learnt so much from the experience, and it's really clarified again what's important to me in my life.
And do you feel like you've come out on the other side now?
Definitely, I do. I feel I had to accept that I'm personally somebody that I know what I want, I know how to work towards achieving it. I've always been an achiever, and I think last year I just had to surrender to the fact that I just had to sit in this fog, really, and not be able to work towards anything. It just wasn't going to happen. But I really feel like 2011, it's a new start. I feel it's about moving forward, moving ahead in a positive way again. So,
and it's wonderful that you chose to really focus on looking after yourself during that period, because a lot of people don't, do they? If they're suffering from some kind of emotional trauma in their lives, some people can go down the road of self-sabotage, can't they? Can do things that will destroy them, like
drinking too much, abusing
to
yourself.
Excess. So it's great that you've managed to pull yourself out of it through all your healing ways.
Absolutely.
Those healing ways, they're just wonderful, aren't they?